Hello, everybody, and welcome back. You can probably tell by the music, things are about to get a little hairy, but for those WOD watchers, welcome. This is episode 2 of this kind of full episode that we stream live over on Twitch each week. I hope everyone's doing well. A couple of little things. Obviously, if you are watching on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Just kind of help support us and gets us in front of as many people who like this sort of thing. For those on Twitch, welcome back. I hope you've had a lovely break. Let's get right into it, shall we? So, here we go. Jack is with us. He's just currently, he said he was, what, eating. So, yeah.
Fish.
Yep. So, as you can see, you guys are all here. Oh, I don't know why that's on there. Anyway, I will remove that 1 second. Can I remove that? Anyway, you guys are all on the back of this cart as the Crimson Flock just swoop down and surround you on all sides. I would like Coric, Ulrich, Peanut, and Octavius to please roll me for initiative.
I don't get to talk. Fine. It is.
That is a 19 initiative.
Okay, bear with me a minute. Okay, 19 for Octavius. Coric.
So I've rolled a 19 on the die. That is a 21.
Fantastic. Ulrich. Thank you. Peanut.
14.
14. Thank you very much. Okay, so as you see, these individuals here surround you. They all land on these rock faces around the cart. You all hear one of them turn and say,
"It's too late for you now. You'll go no further."
and that is this individual who stands atop of a rock here. Cool.
Sure. Are we allowed to respond to that, or is this in like a combat thing? Okay, cool. As he says this, and the flock is around us, Ulrich stepping down.
You get no response other than you see him pull a short sword out and unsheath it and just point it directly towards you and then gesture as if drawing it across his own throat before flourishing the blade, and just a wry smile cracks across his face.
As he does this, Ulrich will pull out his spear and shield and just, "You do not scare me. I've done that twice."
I can just see the sheer like fear in Charlie's face right now. Okay, well, top of initiative is Coric. So, Coric, what would you like to do? Action, bonus action, movement. Hello, Editor Dan here. I do apologize. So when this session came out and it was the second half of this session, unfortunately we had some tech issues right at the beginning of the second half. So we have cut that out of the video and we will be picking this back up. So we had to stop the stream and restart it because of the tech issues that we were having. So a little bit of this combat encounter is cut, but it doesn't take away from what happens at the end of it, because we just stop the stream, come back in, and it just kicks straight back in. Apologies that we've missed elements of this combat encounter, but we've got the rest of the episode here for you now. So apologies, but thank you very much for your understanding. Cheers. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We've just reset a couple of things, and hopefully that has brought everybody back. If we'll just give it a couple of minutes, if you're still here, we'll just give it a moment or two for people to join the stream again, and then we will kick back in. Shouldn't take too long. But can we have a little bit of a test on Twitch? It's fine. We can hear everybody.
Seems to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It seems like everything is back. So
Yeah, Jen says it's back to normal as well.
okay, I don't know why that happened. That's strange. So anyway, let's kick back in. So Ulrich, you use your second action to move up. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've basically dashed in 35 feet with full movement, raged along the way.
Yeah.
And then I want to use a hero point to get up to him with second action, essentially.
Yeah, so you're going to second action dash to get up. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
so you start climbing to get within, within melee range of him.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So he's as he sort of like launches himself up this thing, he like the Aarakocra just seemed like, I'm coming for you, buddy. And he is going to launch himself towards the Aarakocra as I try and grapple this guy. So he's going to try and grab him in a hold and keep him in place, like put hands on the back of the base of the wings and just like bringing himself in close to this guy. I want to try and grapple him.
Okay, so that is an athletics check from you, contested with either an acrobatics or an athletics from him. So go ahead.
Okay. That is a 24 from me.
That is a 25 from him. So as you go to grab, you see him just go whack with his wings as you wrap around his entire body and wingspan, and he just goes and his wings just unfurl, and you just kind of lose grip.
Okay.
Unfortunately, unable to grapple.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going, as he does that and opens the full expanse of his wings and it falls back, I'm going to use my second hero point to try and do it again with another action.
You can spend
me one more.
You can only spend one per turn, unfortunately, buddy.
Okay. Then I am just going to menacingly stare at him as we both stand on the plinth of this rock. And that's
Next turn.
Absolutely. No problem at all. Sure. Well, it is his turn next. So, as you begin to fall backwards, he is going to use his Talon Slash ability and try and slash across your chest.
That's like a Pokemon.
That is a 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Dealing 8 points of slashing damage. With his first attack. With his second attack, he then thrusts forward with his short sword.
Yeah.
That is a 12 plus 6. That's an 18 to hit.
Well, yeah.
Dealing 5 plus 3 is another 8 points of piercing damage.
Reduced to 4 because of rage. Excellent.
As who's cross?
Because he's rich.
Oh yeah. As this strike hits your chest, and then you see the blade plunge into your shoulder. As he draws the blade back, a sudden shriek cuts through the sky. Not from the flock, it seems, but from above them. A streak of white and silver tears through the clouds. A shadow breaks the formation of the would-be attackers, and in a blur, you see landing on the ground behind this creature Yerel. crashes. As Yerel lands, skidding with a rush of wind and dust burling into the sky, Yerel stands, robes tattered, blood-stained, wings slightly blooded, but eyes blazing.
You are going to get away from my friends. I am going to end you.
Yerel, please roll me initiative.
Yeah, I never doubted you for a second. Told you she would come back. Told you.
Such a
Told
dick.
you.
Oh, you stop that now, you cheeky man.
18.
Everyone loves to
18.
hope, but I never did. I never
Okay.
did lose hope.
So because you will have rolled higher than the captain of this squadron, I will allow you to roll. I will allow your turn now, and then you'll roll in initiative order next round. So, Yerel, you land behind this individual on this rock here.
Jokes. I am going to grab it by the captain by the throat.
Nope. So the captain is by Ulrich. You have landed behind this
Right.
individual on this rock here.
Right, okay, I'm going to grab this one by the throat then, and I'm going to look it in the eyes and just say, this is going to be the last thing you see before you enter your eternal sleep. And scream at its face and cast Inflict Wounds.
Hell yes. Go ahead and roll me to hit, please.
It's the new one now, so you have to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
Oh, they changed it.
Okay. So that's an 8. So that would fail, I imagine.
Or fail, yes, it does. So you will take.
What level are you casting this at?
I'm going to cast this at second level.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to cast this at second level. So get your butts ready. Oh, yeah. That is 22 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, shit.
The ichor will rise from her veins, a dark black, that will go all the way up her throat and all the way down her arm, that will transfer to the throat of the Aarakocra, which I have in my grasp. Her eyes milky white, staring a death stare into her as the ichor spreads and the necrosis just envelops this body.
Oh, God. You see these kind of like these black tendril-like veins kind of pop from the neck of this creature and start to furl up and down from its neck onto its face and its chest. It takes a hefty hit. Still standing, though. Anything else from you?
Pretty average damage, if you ask me.
Jesus Christ.
If I may, as a bonus action, I'll just sort of release the grip and again just take a stance with my wings, a bit battered, a bit bloodied, but have failed in a fighting pose, ready for the second round.
Okay, excellent. It is their turn next, and I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. 19.
Is enough as it uses, as you see it reach into a pouch on its side and throw some powder up towards your face. You whip your wings across quick enough to like set it off into the wind around you. And as it draws the wing back, it just juts out with its dagger towards you. That's only a 5 on the die, so that's 11 to hit.
That will not hit.
Oof, you manage to deflect its blow. It kind of looks at you wide-eyed and just go, and you just hear this, traitor.
She's just going to look him straight in the eyes and just go, I live for it. You will die at my hands.
Hell yes. Peanut, you're up.
Oh, okay. I'm still in the wagon, am I?
Uh-huh.
I am. Great. So is the wagon, does it come up like quite high? Like, would I be able to see over it? Like, can they see me in it?
Yeah, they can see you in it, yeah.
Right, okay. So I would have seen Yerl, like,
Yes.
do her badass shit. Okay. I'm gonna stand up and just go, I knew she wouldn't leave me. I knew it. And I am going to look at the guy that's behind Octavius,
Mhm.
and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. So
Okay.
I need, what is that again? Con save? Wisdom save.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. That is a 4, so that fails.
Under. Bear with.
Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Okay. It's 15 points of damage.
Ooh, is
Spicy damage.
enough. With the arrow from Octavius and the further damage from you, Peanut, is more than enough. Describe how you want this thing to die.
Okay.
Yes.
So she's gonna, as she stands up, and normally she would sing like a little song or like something, but instead she's just gonna stand up and she's gonna say, I don't know who you ugly motherfuckers are, but you don't deserve to be anywhere near my best friend. And I will scream that so unbelievably loud that I want it to burst its eardrums. And you just see the blood pour out of its ear.
And blood just begins to pour as this creature just collapses in a mess on the ground and is taken off the battlefield. Well done. Anything else from you, Peanut?
Who am I near?
So you've got Coric near you, you've got Octavius near you. I think Yeril and Ulrich are just out of reach of your Bardic Inspiration, if that's what you're looking to do.
What for Octavius?
No, Octavius and Coric
Yeah.
are within reach.
Okay, I'm gonna jump down, and I'm gonna like just go up to Octavius, and I'm gonna kick him in the shin. And say, "This is for good luck," and it's his bardic inspiration.
Hell yeah.
Brilliant.
Octavius,
First time you used it.
you take 1 point of damage and you get Bardic Inspiration from being kicked in the shin.
You're welcome.
Excellent. Cool. Next in initiative order is this creature here. So this individual, this Aarakocran warrior, perched on the ledge. They are going to... Okay. They are going to unfurl their wings and fly up into the air and fly above here. And is going to...
Yeah, that horse. Where's it gone?
Not Macy.
No. In fact, they are going to fly up 30 feet and almost arc and just unfurl their wings and just dive. And as they do, they bring their short sword out and spin twice in descent, like as they descend. And as they land, just try to attack you, Peanut, with their short sword.
These are anime birds. We're fucked.
Okay, that is a 22 to hit. And because they use their sky dive ability, it's an additional 1d6.
What is this solo leveling, man?
So that is 6 plus 5, 11 plus 3 is 14 points of damage as the creature just drives their short sword into you. Pulls the blade out and thrusts it towards your throat.
Ugh.
That is a natural 20.
Oh.
And that is max. That is max damage for 12 plus 3 is 15 points of damage as this blade drives into Peanut. Peanut, you still up?
Nope.
Peanut drops unconscious. Looking for my unconscious token. There we are. Okay.
Just after she was inspired.
Next
Right.
in initiative is this individual. They are going to
After Ulrich.
I mean, yeah, but still.
They could, yeah, like you were right by their leader, so, you know, could be.
they are going to look towards you, Octavius, and pull up a dart, a blowgun, and go with a dart towards you.
You dare disrespect the blowgun.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Okay, that hits, but still, you dared to disrespect me with a fucking blowgun.
Well, yeah. So that is 5 points of piercing damage and 5 points of poison damage for 10 total.
Oh.
And they...
Okay.
Go ahead.
What the fucking disrespect?
And they after they blow with the dart gun and it sticks in your neck, you pull this dart out, they also unfurl their wings and fly up 50 feet. Let's say 50 feet diagonally to here. And are now 50 feet, well, 60 feet above the air. Like, just in flight. Top of initiative. Oric.
So I'm going to ask, can I possibly wield both my Eldritch Cannon and the Aether Flare repeater at all? Is that something I am able to do?
Do you have the dual wielding feat? Or did you
No, I don't. I thought
or
I'd
two
check.
weapon
I thought I'd
fighting?
ask. No,
Then no.
no. Okay.
But this is something we can work on for quick drawing between two weapons.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. So I'm just gonna stand up out of my cover, and I'm going to fling a firebolt at number one. Hey, number one.
The one that's in the air.
Is he in the air?
This
Number
one here.
The one that's next to Ulrich.
Next to Ulrich. Okay, absolutely. Go ahead, please, and roll to hit.
Oh, they all say number one. I've just
No.
realised.
There's three number one. There's
I'll
three
say
number
number one,
ones
please.
because there's three different types of enemies, and it's for me to remember, not you. I could have named them Captain, Infiltrator, Skirmisher, but I thought, Anyway.
El Capitan.
Oh, I should have put El Capitan. That would have been great.
I'm gonna.
An 11 does not hit, and it will fire off though, and it will crash into all this kind of degraded wood underneath and begin to set alight.
Well, I'll also fire off another force ballista from my Eldritch Cannon.
Okay, as a bonus action, you can shoot with your Eldritch Cannon, right? Okay, and who are you aiming this at?
Again,
El Capitan.
El Capitan.
Okay. An 8 also doesn't hit. Any... Okay, anything else from you? Wonderful. Octavius, you're up.
Okay. A lot of trouble happening at the moment.
You do have a
I didn't
boon.
notice someone.
I will give you advantage. I will give you advantage on your next attack roll.
Yes. What the hell does that mean? Next attack roll. Okay. Very hard situation at the moment. Okay. Just pulling the dart out of his... Just disrespectful, man. Just throwing it to the ground. He slightly adjusts his mask. Okay. I'm all in.
Any
Then,
future
like-
druids?
Very seriously, he just does like a small preparation, and his blade just... I'm all in. He's going to go right to this guy. He will attack him 2 times.
Okay.
Once with advantage, once normally. The first one with advantage, right?
And a 19 will hit.
19 to hit. So that's the Hunter's Fang. And then the second dagger he has Ah, there's a 3. That misses.
3 misses. Go ahead and roll me some damage with the first attack, though, as you... I assume it's with your dagger. Absolutely.
Yes, it is. Huh. It's cocked. I throw it out of the... This is 2. Okay. 2 plus what? Plus 3. Peanut
is
down,
down.
right?
You do not get...
Yeah.
You don't
Peanut
get
is
sneak
there,
attack,
so
unfortunately.
sneak attack. That was such a shame. He'll actually risk this. He's going to use his ability on the Nick, so he's going to attack one more time. There's a 19 plus stuff.
Absolutely.
Hit, I suppose. That is a 3 plus. Okay, for this first guy, it's 11 points of damage. And
total.
Yes,
Or
total.
is that no? So your second attack was total.
Was a miss.
Yeah. So the third attack damage is 11, or is
No, 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, and that's it.
okay. So 6. So yeah. So so when you're giving me your damage, I need to know per attack, not
Got it. So
total,
the first attack
'cause
is
it's
5 points of damage,
Cool.
and I need him to roll
Yep, got
a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned until the end of his next
so
turn.
it's a 16 on the dice, mate.
Okay.
Unfortunately, so that will be a yes, 18.
Okay.
No, 15. Sorry, it's a plus
Then the
1.
second time, it's 6 points of damage, and I need him to again roll me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
That one didn't. That's a 13 on the
Okay,
die.
he is poisoned until the end of his next turn.
Excellent. Get the poison, which is one of these. Poisoned.
Indeed. But I'm not done just yet. I'm going to use my hero point to do an additional action, and he's going to grab his bow, and he's going to take a shot at the guy next to Yerel.
Excellent.
Fucking hell. I'm rolling. I have this little thing, and I can't roll in it. Natural 20. Okay.
Natural 20. Hell
Well, I
yeah.
finally do roll, and I'm going to, for this one, use the Storm Piercer arrow as well.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Okay.
Hold on. What's your normal attack modifier? The dude has 3 hit points left. So let's say, rather than you rolling dice, you're probably going to kill this guy. So go, just describe to me how you're going to kill this guy.
Absolutely. Just going in for the stabs of the first one, just trying to smash him as much as possible, making the
Oh my god. Yeah, you and Yerel, this creature, as your eye, like death staring, just this arrow protrudes from his skull as it just goes poof, and just drops to the ground, dead in front of you.
Indeed. And on the ground, as you see the alignment from the arrow, you can see Octavius. But for the first time in a while now, he's bloody serious. You can see that the smile on his mask, like you've seen bad, and now he's using it against his enemies. And that's gonna be the end of his turn.
Okay, Ulrich, you're up.
Dope. As Ulrich sort of stands toe to toe with this Aarakocra on the rock, as the fireball sort of drops off and ignites the wood around the podium they are stood on, and then the shot sort of like a firework explodes somewhere in the background. He's just going to sort of look for me. And then he's going to turn to the Aarakocran general with a seriousness yet unseen in battle and goes, "You have tried to hurt one of my dearest friends. I'm going to take your wings and mount them on something so everyone will remember I killed you." And he is going to pull the spear back and just go in for a big jab, under the ribs.
Hell yes. Go ahead and roll me to hit, please.
Okay, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Okay, that is Oh, I'm going to use my what's it called? The thing from being a soldier. I get to roll my attack dice twice and use the higher roll. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's my thing. Okay. So that's 4 plus 2, so that's 6 plus 5. So the first one is 11 points of piercing damage.
Excellent.
As a spear in, and then I'm going to use my hero point to attack a second time as he pulls it out and then tries to jam it down.
Okay, so because you attacked and hit with the spear, this next attack will be with advantage because of the fighting style that you have, or the... Is it Nick? It's not Nick.
No. So the spear has sap, so he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Oh, he has it. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What I have is Savage Attacker because of the soldier feat.
So okay,
I can roll my damage dice twice and
roll. Perfect. So second attack.
A natural 20.
Natural 20.
I'm going to go bigger, go home. Okay, so that is 5, double to 10, plus 5, so that's 15, plus 2 for the rage. That's 17 points of piercing damage in total as he yanks the spear out from his stomach, spins it around and jams it like top of the shoulder and just pushes down hard.
Hell yes. 2 very big attacks. Anything else from you, Ulrich? Any movement, any bonus actions?
No, that's everything from me. Do we have chunky crits by any chance?
We don't. Do we have chunky crits?
Are we not using chunky crits anymore?
We do actually, yeah. We should have used that. We should be using that, yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
All right.
So your chunky crit wouldn't matter anyway, Octavius, because you like the guy had 3 health. But yeah, thanks for reminding me. We do use chunky crits. Go ahead and no, that's the fumble table. We don't want that. Roll me another d20. Thanks for reminding me. That's a very keeping me honest there, Dan. I like that.
That's a 10 on my dice.
Okay, roll 2d4 as the foe. It smashes the foe's nose. It says on here, but we'll just say that you dig your spear even deeper, and you get 2d4 additional damage.
Okay, so that is 2 plus 4, so that's another 6 points of damage.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I will just mark that down. Yarrow, you're up.
So this one's in front of me is dead. Is that right? That's
correct.
Okay. I am going to go for this one at the back.
That one is also dead. So the ones that aren't
is at the back.
This one here is alive. This one here is alive, and obviously the captain at the top of the screen is alive as well.
Okay. I'm going to go for the one in between Tavius and Peanut, and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me to hit, please.
22.
22 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage, please.
I'm going to do this at 2nd level, so that's 5d6.
Holy shit.
She's mad. She's mad.
That'll be 2.
Roast chicken, anyone?
That's 19 points of. Is just double check. Yeah, 19 points of radiant damage.
What happened? Where did the frog go?
You see this bolt of arcane energy crash into this already poisoned creature. This arcane energy ruptures all over its body as it kind of stumbles and falters. It looks incredibly beaten up. Almost like it's on its last breath. But it's still standing.
I'm going to fly down 30 feet. And then I'd like to use my hero point to use another action and channel divinity to Peanut. And I'd like to use divine spark to restore 1d8 plus 3 hit points.
Okay, excellent. Go ahead and roll that, please.
It's 10 hit points back to you, Peanut, and you're back up.
I wake up. Oh my god.
Excellent. Anything else from you?
She's just going to sort of whip round and look at the general, who I'm sure she'll catch her the eye, and just absolutely bellow as loud as she possibly can. The fighting stance and a death stare in her eyes, trying to stretch her wings as big as they possibly can go. And that'll be my turn.
Excellent. Well, it is the captain's turn. Okay. He is going to use all three as his multi-attack. He gets 3 attacks. So he is going to attack you 3 times, Ulrich. Okay, so first attack with the short sword is with disadvantage.
That's right.
So that will miss. It was 2 on the dice. The next 2 attacks will be flat.
Yeah.
So the second short sword attack will be 13 on the dice plus 6, 19 to hit.
Hits me.
So that is 1d6 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8 again.
Okay, it's 4 for me.
Excellent. And then the Talon slash attack, final attack, is a natural 20 for a 26.
Bring it on.
So that is... Oh, shit. I just threw my dice across the thing. I'll do Jack's rules
0.
and not count it. So that's 5 double to 10 plus 3, 13 points of damage, half to 6 slashing damage.
Sick.
And then he will use as his bonus action his once per day Sky Command ability, where he lets out this almighty shrill echoing cry, which allows 2 Crimson Flock allies within 60 feet to use their reaction to move up to their total movement speed and make 1 weapon attack. However, neither of them will move. The first creature here will use their attack to try and stab at you, Yerel, with their short sword. An 8 plus 5, so 13 to hit. Misses. And the second one will see your eyes open, Peanut. And will swing the blade round and drive it down. This will be with advantage because you're prone. Okay, so that is a 17 plus 6 for 23. And this one is that one there, so that is... you should be fine. It's 1d... Unless I roll max damage, but it is 1d6 plus 3, so you should be okay either way.
You've done it, haven't you?
Yeah, it's 9 points of damage. 9 points of piercing damage as this blade just pierces straight into your chest. You have... yeah, you're still up. 1 hit point. Okay. So that's the end of the captain's turn. It is your turn next, Peanut.
Or is it? Okay. Okay. So lying on the ground, I am going to... Okay, I'm going to cast a healing word on myself.
Okay, bonus action healing word. Can you cast healing word on yourself?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
Just as a you touch a creature, I think.
Yeah, it just says I touch a creature, including yourself.
Yeah. That's cool. Just checking. That's fine.
Doing it.
I don't know this. I'm a cleric. God.
Oh, spot on.
Nice.
Very good, Yarrow. Very good.
See, she's back and she's making us laugh again.
9 for
Yeah,
9
real
hit
voice.
points.
9 hit points. Excellent. You get 9 hit points back with your healing word. And then you've still got your action. And if you want to move, it will take half your movement to stand up.
And that guy next to me is the one that stabbed me, right?
Correct.
The Okokra, not me.
No, but thanks for clarifying. I be an asshole. So obviously I'm gonna stand up.
Okay. You get to your feet. Yep.
So stupid, you think that you could kill me? No, and her eyes like start to glow red. And she's gonna pull out her shovel. And I'm just go thunk across his head.
Okay, go ahead and roll me to hit with advantage because you will be technically flanking with Octavius at this point.
That's a nat 20. Thank you
Hell
so much.
yeah!
Nice. Goodness gracious, we're good.
You can roll your dice if you like, but this creature has 1 hit point. So how do you want to kill it?
Great. I'm assuming it's a lot taller than me, right? So I am just gonna take the you know, like a Tom and Jerry moment where you just boom, like in his face. I'm just gonna pull out and go, see this, see this, see this, see this, and I'm just gonna whack him like straight on the noggin, like right on his face.
Hell yeah!
Smash his beak in.
You smash his beak in, and he is deaded. Absolutely falls to the ground. In the dust, flies up. Hell yeah!
Just Aarakocra going around his head.
Anything else from you, Peanut?
No, gonna stay there.
Perfect. Next in initiative is this individual in front of you, Yerel. And they are that one. So, 2 melee attacks or ranged attacks. Okay. Still with the blow dart in hand. It's going to take 2 attacks. 1 against you, Peanut. And 1 against Ulrich.
Oh.
Come on, man.
So. The one again. Oh my god, Peanut, it hit. It's an 18 on the die.
Doesn't it have disadvantage because you're close? It's a ranged weapon.
No, it's only a disadvantage if it was to try and attack me.
Peanut.
Yeah.
No, if you it's a ranged weapon, right?
Yeah.
So by the rules, if there's 5 feet around you, they're technically distracting you, and you have disadvantage. It is in the rulebook.
Cool. Second roll.
Lawyer.
Second roll.
Lawyer, yes.
Second roll was a 15 plus 6 for a 21 to hit.
I tried, Peanut. I really did.
Well, there's no you. Bye.
So that's, well, I'm not going to roll because you've only got 1 hit point left. So
I don't have 10. I healed myself.
yes, but then you were stabbed. Oh, you got 10.
Oh,
You got 10.
I
You got
got
10.
10.
That's fine.
The
Yeah,
healing
yeah.
word.
Cool,
Healed
cool, cool,
herself
cool.
first.
I forgot the healing word. That's fine. Cool. So that is 4 plus 3 is 7 points of piercing, plus 2 points of poison damage for
Motherfuck.
9 points of 9 points of damage
Still
total.
up. I'm still up.
Second
Damn it.
attack with disadvantage against you, Ulrich.
Yeah.
Natural 1 on one of the dice, so we'll miss.
Cool.
As this poison dart flies past you.
Oh.
He has already used his ability. So, that brings us to the top of initiative. Korik, you're up.
I'm going to stand up again and use my double combo on the captain again. So I'm going to fling a firebolt at him. Sod it. It's going to work eventually.
Yep.
Can I use
And-
reactions, try and help him
and-
with advantage or something?
How would you want to do that?
Seeing as I'm in close quarters combat with him, I know Korik is firing from a distance around. Can I try and use my positioning to sort of twist him, like I had my spear in his shoulder, like try and fancy footwork him into a more advantageous way around?
You can
Okay.
you can certainly try. Let's do a contested athletics, please.
Okay. Contested athletics. I have advantage in that because I am strong. Okay, that is 23.
Okay, you kind of, as he tries to pull around, you do get him into a more advantageous position. Korik, you can have advantage on your first attack.
Yay! Well, if in this scenario, can I then make my first attack my attack with the Eldritch Cannon rather than the
Sure.
Firebolt? Still not great. 14.
14 is still not enough, unfortunately.
All these dice.
Honestly,
All these beautiful dice.
In a few weeks' time, I'm going to do a one-shot about Corric's life before the party and just have him face off against, like, just individual rats that have got, like, 6 AC, and they will probably still, like, batter him. But anyway, right, second attack.
Yeah, that's a 21.
There we
go. It's going to get used from now on.
Hell yes. Will definitely hit.
Right, okay. I need my
or will it? He casts shield. No, that's fine. Go ahead. Roll me some damage, please.
So mean.
Just doesn't want to take the attack.
Yeah.
That is 9 points of fire damage.
9 points of fire damage. Thank you very much. As you see the feathers on his body begin to like singe and smoke from this beautifully placed firebolt.
And I'm going to duck back down into cover.
Excellent. Octavius, you're up.
Okay. So just to make sure, this one's still alive and the captain, right?
Correct.
Those are two only alive.
Correct.
Oh, he's gonna be an ass. If I go here, I can't. But I want to.
Then do it.
Okay, then he's going to go right here, 30 feet. As an action, he's going to shoot the one by Yarrow.
Excellent.
With his bow. Again, he's not that important, is he? Just a normal arrow this time. 14 plus
Is
4,
enough.
that's 18. Yep.
Is enough. Absolutely will hit.
Where's my die? 7 plus 4, damn. Plus sneak attack as well. 3 plus 6. Okay, that's 20 points of damage.
Oh, very good amount
He's
of damage.
killing it. That was not even with steady aim. So 20 points of damage as he goes in for the shot. And he's going to use his bonus action to do something that he didn't do for quite a while. He's going to do Master of Tactics. You can use a help action as a
Excellent. Anything else from you, Octavius?
just a big middle finger to the guy who shot the dart.
Fuck yeah. Okay, Ulrich, you're up.
Yep. Very simple turn as he sort of dragged the Aarakocra into a better position, and they're sort of teetering on this thing. He's just going to pull the spear up, swing it round, and just go in for a big side swing slash, try and hit him across the
Hell yeah. Go ahead and roll me to hit, please.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Okay, cool. That is 24 to hit.
24 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage, please.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You see as the spear comes around, like the crescendo of it just crunching into this individual's ribs. You see him falter and almost stumble, like off the ledge, looking down with wide eyes towards the fire that's now beginning to furl up towards you both, as this look of fear washes across this individual's face for the first time in this combat encounter. Okay, anything else on your turn then? Any bonus actions or movement? Okay, Yarrow, you're up.
I'm going to grab the one in front of me by the throat, and once
A
again,
natural
it's going to see
one. Natural one.
the eyes become an inky white.
It's a natural one!
And the tendrils are starting to flare up, and she's going to cast Inflict Wounds again, so I'm going to need a con save.
Is enough. How does this creature die?
she is just going to sort of give it this death stare and the grip around its throat.
Oh,
it's
man,
and
no.
tighter and tighter until you can sort of feel the
Screw you,
life
Dan.
escaping out. She's not quite going to sort of snap its neck, but she's just going to hold onto its throat as the tendrils just go across from her neck and down her arm, just envelop and sort of.
Hell yeah. You do so, and it just drops, and you see its wings go limp, its whole body as it drops 60 feet and hits the dirt and just... Oh, it's not a good sight. Not a good sight. Anything else from you, Yarrow? Okay. Next initiative is the Crimson Flock Captain. First attack will be with a disadvantage due to Ulrich's last attack being with the spear. It will try to multi-attack. First attack with the short sword, again, with disadvantage, is 11 plus 6, which is 17 to hit. Meets beats. That is 1d6 plus 3. So that's 6 points of damage halved to 3. Second attack will be a flat roll.
Mm-hmm.
We believe in you, Ulrich.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That hits me.
Again with the short sword. That is a 13 plus 6, so 19.
Yep.
That's max damage. That's 6 plus 3, so that's 9 points halved to 4 again, because you always take the lower.
I'm not waking up Ulrich again.
As he drives the short sword into the meat of your shoulder blade, he leaves it dug in.
Mm-hmm.
He then draws back and goes to grasp with the talon into the side of your neck.
Okay.
With its final attack.
Do it.
That's 12 plus 6 for 18.
Yeah, that does it.
You have a pretty nice family, Yarrow.
So that is 7 plus 3 is 10 halved to 5.
Yep.
And as the talons claw into your neck, as Yerrel well knows, he stretches his fingers to dig the talon as far into your neck as possible. So with the talons in and with the sword in your shoulder, he will then wrap his wings around you.
Okay.
And fall backwards.
Okay.
Can I, as a reaction, just start to make my way over, just fly over? I won't get there, but can I just make a start?
You certainly can.
Am I grappled?
You are.
Is it contested strength then, or is this...
So it will be, but he has advantage plus extras because of the ability he has. But absolutely, go ahead and roll me athletics.
Cool. Okay, I rolled 24 with advantage.
Okay, he rolled 16.
Yep.
Plus 6 for the ability is 22.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Plus 4.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Oh, she's like, come on.
He looks at you and just falls. And falls backwards off and just spins mid-air. And you both...
He's lotusing me.
Yeah, pretty much. And just... woof, as you both drop, as the flames woof, engulf you both. As you both hit the ground, you'll take an additional 2d6 damage because you're falling from 10 feet. Sorry,
Yeah.
from 10 feet. So 2d6 is 1d6 per 5 feet.
Yep.
Not bad. So it's an additional 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground. Half to 3.
2 hit points left.
Okay.
Not that bad.
As you hit the ground,
Oh.
you are engulfed in flame.
Mm-hmm. So is he, though, right?
So is he. I will allow you a quick reaction if you want to do anything before you take the fire damage.
Quick reaction. Oh, okay. Quick reaction is yes.
If he pisses himself, will that put out the fire?
Nah. Yeah. Bonus action. Cloud Giant's Jaunt.
Okay.
As he hits the ground and the flames go, he says, "Nice try." And he grabs one of the roots of the world tree and out of this grass with the Cloud Giant's Jaunt, and is going to skid, kind of singed, like in a low stance, speared shield, like 10 feet away from him as he sits in this fire.
So Charlie didn't look this stressed at the end of last session. Like, this is... The creature will take enough fire damage. He had 1 hit point left. As you hear this screech echo out from the flames before the shriek turns and fades as you see plumes of black smoke come up from the fire. You are
just stands, watches.
You are out of initiative and out of combat. Oh god. But you are all surrounded by this scene, these dead Aarakocrans all around you.
Yerrel is going to sort of almost in a daze from screaming, seeing this happen to Ulrich, seeing the captain's body burning in the fire. She's almost sort of in a daze walking towards the captain's body, trailing a weapon, kind of almost in a daze. And then as she sort of gets closer to the flames and to the body, her knees are going to give out and she's just going to hit the floor on her knees, and sort of between sobs, she is just going to... It's going to be a sound that you've never heard her make, but she is just going to scream at this body. And the scream is full of anger and hurt and hate and despair, sadness. And she's just going to scream at it, while tears just fall from her eyes. Just going to keep screaming.
As Yarl does this, Ulrich is going to sort of pat himself down a little and watch as she gets into this and just come up behind her.
As you begin to pat yourself down, Ulrich, Peanut, you are taking in the surroundings, and as you are kind of steadying yourself and kind of clutching at the wounds that were inflicted, you notice the mark on your hand. And it seems to have gotten bigger.
Oh no.
Ulrich, the ring on your finger pulsates ever so slightly as you are patting the flames and the embers and the smouldering off your clothing and off you. Feel the ring pulsating ever so slightly.
He looks at it and scowls and goes, "Shut up." And ignoring the pulsing as much as possible, comes next to Yarl, sort of pulls the sword from his shoulder and sticks it in the ground, kneels down next to her and places an arm around her shoulder, and his head just lightly touches to the side of hers, and as she sobs, he just says, "Let it all go. I knew you wouldn't leave us. We're here." And you feel him squeeze you in tight and hold you there.
just gonna keep saying, they've lied. They've lied. And they've taken her. They didn't. She was so young and so innocent. And they've corrupted her. They just corrupted her. They'll never let me go. They're never gonna let me go.
Ulrich's grip kind of tightens a little as she says this, and he looks to her sort of dead in the eye as the blue one shines and goes, they have no grasp on you, Yarrow. We will pull apart any hand that tries to take you. I am not letting anyone pull you away from us. None of us are. Whatever you need to do, whatever we need to do to help you, going to do.
As he says that, Peanut's gonna, like, she's lying down, obviously, like, blood still coming out of her throat. She's gonna crawl off the wagon and just boom on the ground, and she's gonna, like, crawl her way up to, like, Yarrow.
Hey,
and she's just gonna, like, and she's, like, really, really weak and shit, but she's gonna come up to your, like, as you're kneeling down, and she's just gonna place her head, like, really gently on your knee. Do birds have knees?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking of like an owl, like, you know, when they like
Owls have
knobbly
knees.
Just completely
No.
straight legs. No joints.
Do they? No, so they're
Yeah, they have knees. They're backwards, but they have leg joints.
different. Well, I'll lie on your knee,
Yeah.
and I'll just put my head and under your breath and say go anywhere without saying goodbye. We're here.
She's just going to sort of like put her hand on Peanut's sort of like head and face and lean into Ulrich and again kind of put her hand to his cheek, sort of holding both of them. She's going to cry, but then you're going to feel her hands glow, very warm. Going to cast Cure Wounds on both of you at the same time, because she doesn't really know what to do, so she fall back into her cleric ways, and you're both going to receive 15 points of healing.
Oh,
Thanks.
And she's just going to keep crying.
as Ulrich feels warm and the healing sort of closes the big wound on his neck up, I'll just lean into you and just quietly say, "We've got to stop meeting like this."
She's going to turn to him slightly and sort of look at his eyes, but really look into his eyes and smile at him and sort of touch her forehead to his. Just keep saying, but it's always the best place to meet.
Coric, Octavius, what are you two doing? While mum, dad, and child have a reunion.
Yeah, it's a nice family evening. I don't want Uncle Jack to ruin that. So.
What are the
Yeah, he's not invited to barbecues anymore.
Yeah.
After the incident.
Yeah, the weird uncle, you know. Well,
Coric's gonna have a rifle through the pockets of the body of the Aarakocra, the one that's in the cart.
you're reading my mind, dude. Just reading my mind.
I would look at the captain, but I'm pretty sure he's still on fire. So I'm gonna just have a rifle through just to see if there's anything in there.
Okay, roll me an investigation check, please. Octavius, what are you doing?
So, seeing the moment a little bit, just feeling a bit bloody wary after this one, he will scout the area just to make sure that no other fucking Crimson flocks are going to show up and ruin the nice moment. But at the end of it, just he would come to Yerel and pull up his mask a little bit, just having a nice, show off. But he would just pull it up and with a shoulder, with a hand on her shoulder, just very slightly. Good to have you back, mother.
Going to take a hand from Peanut's face for a second, sort of put it on and give it a squeeze. Just sort of, again, with tears down her face, just smile and say, Avius the hero, my hero.
Okay.
There'll be a lot of time for that. Come on, put a smile on that face. Tears don't really suit you.
Gonna smile. Give him a bit of a squeeze.
Okay.
Say,
Oric, what did you get?
24.
Holy shit.
Those
Okay.
dice rolls are good all night.
Okay, so okay. Here we are. So you find 4 pendants. Yerl, you will recognize these immediately. These are the Crimson Flock pendants. These will be found. So the four kind of soldiers, rather than the jet. We'll get to the captain in a second. So on the 4 soldiers, you find 4 of the Crimson Flock pendants. You also find in the pocket of one of them a storm glass feather. You also find 15 gold pieces. Sorry, I nearly said 25. 15 gold pieces on each of them, so you get 60 gold pieces. You find them in various like pouches and like hidden pockets and what have you. And then you also find roll me a d4.
You look genuinely shocked then.
what?
What?
Oh, get out of here.
Welcome,
What? I bet.
Indecisive DM
3.
Aaron. Thank you for the follow. 3. You find 3 alchemical bolts. Crossbow bolts tipped with a pale blue resin. On a hit, they deal additional cold damage.
Ooh.
One more time, I overheard that.
Hmm?
I overheard the item.
Anyway,
Last thing I heard was damage.
Crimson Flock Captain. You find the captain's command sigil. It is a gold-plated brooch shaped like outstretched wings. Okay. You also find his cloak, which is a deep red feathered cloak that shimmers faintly, seems to have not been damaged in the fire. You also find 75 gold pieces in a hardened pouch on his belt. You also find a crimson sealed ring. You would obviously recognize this, Yerl, as an officer's ring. Very much it is only ever given to individuals who have a position of authority within the Crimson Flock. And you also find some talon oil vials. Yeah. Again, Yerl, you would know exactly what this is. This is a rare poison that's unique to the Crimson Flock, that's applied to talons so that they deal additional poison damage. Okay. That's everything you find. I will send you the list after the session. Don't worry. For those of you that aren't writing anything down. Cool. As you are all kind of rifling through and finding this loot after this battle and kind of consoling each other and reuniting, Ulrich, I'd like you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, God.
Oh.
No, why?
Am I poisoned? Or am I dying? Hold on, wisdom saving throw.
Correct.
Oh, that's an 8.
Correct.
Help action.
Yerl, Octavius, Peanut. You see Ulrich disappear.
I'm fucking sorry. What? Where?
Is he
You
like,
see-
is he a feeling, is he not there?
Ulrich
Just invisible.
disappears entirely.
And
Oh man, we just okay. Like you can see he's just like, okay, whew, okay. It's fine. It's fine.
As the magic takes hold, Ulrich, your vision stretches like silk pulled thin. The colours of the world bleed away, replaced with washed out shades of grey and silver. Your body grows weightless, not as though you're flying, but as though the world has forgotten gravity entirely. Trees stand frozen like brittle statues, and your companions around you are hazy silhouettes, flickering like candlelight behind a pane of glass. Then you realize they're not reacting to you. They don't see you. You are alone here. And then...
Guys, hello?
You're not. From the shifting mists ahead, a man steps forward, half gliding across the strange ether. He's dressed in faded leathers, ragged, scorched, belt of tools on his waist, and one boot that seems half rotted away. His eyes are pale and flickering. You recognize this person, but only by description alone, as he gives a crooked smile. Took you long enough, but here you are. I was beginning to think you'd never come, to be fair. I've been ever so lonely, apart from a couple of times that I've seen your friend. But anyway, as you know, such a curious trinket though, isn't it?
Who are you?
And you put it on.
Where am I?
You put it on without a second thought, and I've been with you ever since.
Who are you? What do you mean? Where am I? Why can't... What is this place?
I wouldn't worry too much about that. Yeah, I've seen you your campfires, heard your laughter. I know you very well. I know all of them, really. Coric, Yerrel, Peanut, Octavius. I've been the shadow at your heels. As you kind of reach up to get a weapon, he just kind of goes, don't bother. That's no use here.
Ulrich's going to try and call on the power of the World Tree while he's here. He's going to try and get into a rage. Like, he's going to try and summon up any of the energy he usually can from it. Is that doable in this plane?
Unfortunately, not. As he looks towards you and says, it's time. I've waited long enough. I've been here for longer than I care to imagine. Bear with me, Dan. So, only Dan can hear me. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm only going to talk to Dan in this instance.
We got that. We got it.
So just bear with me a second. And just remember, you will be able to hear Dan and people can still hear you. So just bear with me a minute. Ulrich. You see, as you look over this individual, on his hand, similar to yours, is also a ring. Spectral and flickering like smoke from his own finger. He looks at you and says, the planes need balance. And unfortunately for you, only one of us may wear the body. And your world... Oh, I've missed the warmth of the sun on my face. As he looks at you, he clicks his fingers. You are frozen in place.
I speak.
You can speak. You can speak, but you're frozen in space. As he
What
begins
are you doing to me?
To walk towards you.
No, don't you. Leave my body alone. That is mine.
And with a final smirk, he takes his ring off, places it on yours, and there is a sudden tug like your soul is being pulled through the eye of a needle. as you hear, they'll never even notice. And a wink just for you. So, Dan, just listen very carefully, do not react. Elwyn is going to take part and take hold of your body in this moment. You are going to try and make sure that your compatriots do not recognize or realize that this is Elwyn in your body as much as possible. We're going to talk outside of session about how we can roleplay this, but there's just been a little bit of a body swap for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So
so they can hear you. So just be aware they can hear you. So we'll pick this up outside of the session. But effectively, Ulrich, you as Ulrich will be you're still attached to your body and the ring. But you are effectively swapping places.
Right.
Okay. Don't worry too much. There's ways, there's things. It's fine. But Elwyn will be stepping back into Ulrich, and in a second, Ulrich will be snapping back into the material realm. But you, for all intents and purposes,
I have a very important question I need to ask, but they can hear me, right?
Correct. If you
let me just message you quickly.
Okay.
No, you can talk. It's fine.
Yeah, just say it.
You just say it. We're...
An awful feeling. I know what's just happened.
No, me too. I have a horrible feeling.
He died. He was 0. That's what happened.
He has been watching you for long enough that he will have picked up on stuff like that. It may not be quite.
So
it may not be quite the accent that you've got, but he will be as near as damn it.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. We'll go back in just a second.
Mum and Dad just got back together.
As the rest of you, like for a moment, you see that Ulrich disappears, and within less than a minute, reappears in the same spot.
What?
Yeah, I was immediately going to just grab his face and just look over him. Are you okay? What happened? Is everything okay?
Yes, that is. I don't know what happened there. Well, I was in a weird place, silvery, pale. You couldn't see me, none of you could hear me.
No, you disappeared. You were just here for a second, and then you were gone.
I think it is. I don't know. It's potentially.
Was it the place that were behind you?
Maybe. I don't. It was weird. It was an odd place, silvery, pale. I don't really know. It happened so fast.
And with that, I'm going to draw this session to a close. Luke, who are we raiding this evening? Don't know yet, do we?
Don't know yet.
Okay, stick around, everyone. We're going to be sending you guys off to another TTRPG stream. I can see everybody's minds here, just ticking. The thing that's going to kill you guys around the table is that everyone at home knows exactly what's just happened, and the 4 of you don't.
Man, shut up. I hate it. Everyone's like, oh, like everyone knows, and I'm like,
And you can probably tell by Dan's not impressed look on his face. It wasn't a good thing. So, thank you everyone for coming and watching. Thank you everybody who's watching on TikTok. This is the first stream that we've managed to stream of this campaign on TikTok. For those of you at home who want to catch up on everything Nyxalia so far, head over to our YouTube channel. You can find all of our previous episodes leading you right up to this moment over there on YouTube. And this episode will be releasing on Tuesday and Thursday this week, so that you can make sure that you are well up to date with everything. Obviously, if you want to know anything else, by all means, reach out on socials. We're all over the place. But that is enough for us tonight. Thank you, everybody. It has been a bit of a longer session tonight, but there was lots of stuff we needed to cover. Luke, where are we going? Where are we sending them?
I'm going to send us over to Dice Cream Sandwich again, because they're great.
Wonderful.
They're currently streaming some D&D entitled War of the Realms.
Love that. So, stick around for the raid. Please make sure you say hello in the other channel and tell them that you've just been watching us. That's enough from us, though, for this week. We will be back next Sunday at the usual time for more Nyxalia campaign. Thank you, everybody, again, for watching us. We love you all very much. We will see you next week. Goodbye. Farewell.
See you later.